Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and welcome to the month of May. So we have a couple of things that we have to get done today. First things first, I am selling my truck. I'm also selling the New Holland disc bind, which I mistakenly referred to as a case in the last episode, so for you red guys, sorry, y'all look alike. So this old GMC, she don't owe me a penny no more. It's been good to me, it's been loyal to me, but it's time to upgrade. It's been a good truck. I just need something newer. And this guy here, we get a guy coming at 10:30 to come take a look at this. And if I bring up the HUD, you see we are getting short on time. So we gotta go. We gotta get busy here and make sure that we're here before he's here. We're gonna run down, we're gonna get this truck sold, we're gonna pick up the new truck. And of course it starts perfectly now that I'm selling it, because that's exactly how trucks work. But the dealership has offered me $34,000 for it, so we're gonna go collect our $34,000. And you will notice up in the top right corner, we do have 2 spraying contracts. So we're gonna have to go pick up a sprayer and get those done. Now, I've worked it this way, that we've picked up a couple of contracts for this, so that we can pay for the cost of the sprayer rental and a little bit of the chemical price. So, good news, bad news. The good news is I got a call from the guy coming to pick up the New Holland disc bind. It says he's running a little bit late. So, means my day gets put off a little bit, but I get to run to the dealership and pick up some fertilizer in the meantime, and I don't have to worry about being late now. So, we're going to do that, and I'm also going to talk to the dealership while we're there about maybe extending our lease on, or not lease, beg your pardon, extending our rental on the sprayer for another day or two. Just because this weather looks like it might not hold out too well for us. Well, there we go. They said no problem, hold on to her for another day if I have to. So that makes me happy. That makes things very easy. Let's go get some chemical in the back of this thing. Should be, yeah, this looks right. John Deere sprayer, 4 totes. Perfect. And we're going to pretend there's a forklift here. Realistically, somebody else would be loading this into the back of the truck, not me. There we go. Alright, let's see how fast we can get home, see if we can beat the disc bind buyer, and hopefully we can get back to the dealership to pick up the sprayer with our, what is it, 3650? Forget the number off the top of my head, but the small tractor. Oop, you didn't see that. So this little tractor might seem a little bit peppier than it used to be. It's because I opted for the engine upgrade. Took it down to the dealership the other day, had them do their magic on it, and they tuned it up to 200 horsepower. I know, it's ridiculous. Darn near doubled it. So I shouldn't have any issues with the baler anymore. Shouldn't have any issues pulling the sprayer now. Just about a tillage tractor. Also, I gotta love that frame rate on the tires. Driving me nuts. But anyway, off we go. This is going to take me a while to get down to the dealership. Also worth mentioning, the guy gave me $9,150 for the disc bind, not the $9,500 that we talked about on the phone. Whatever, it's $350. He thinks he got a deal. I definitely got a good deal on it. So we're gonna go pick up the sprayer. I'm also gonna talk to the dealership about a mower, because one of my neighbors wants, oh hey buddy, thanks for, we are so out of sync. One of my neighbors wants 16 acres mowed. He's willing to pay me an absurd amount of money to do it. Plus, one of the other neighbors just down the road here, you see that concrete structure just above the roof line of the tractor here on the hill? Just the other side of that, there's a field that needs to be mowed as well, and they also want to pay an absurd amount for that. So, I'm likely to break even here on buying a brand new mower with doing 2 contracts and selling the old mower. So, we'll do that, and that'll be the day, I think. Probably run out of daylight by the time all that's done. But for you guys, it'll be like maybe a half an hour. Now, this is the mower that I'm looking at. So maybe by the end of the episode, if we play our cards right, we'll be dragging this home with the 3650, which is currently hooked up to the sprayer. Now, our first, where are we at here? Our first field is just down the road from the dealership. So we're going to go spray this field, come back, top up with the rest of our chemical, and then we're going to head down. And there's the field that we need to spray for the neighbor. So it's just down the road from our farm. And then we're going to spray 13, 24, and 23 of our own crop. And with the herbicide, or beg your pardon, herbicide fertilizer I just picked up, we are going to fix our nitrogen. So that's what we're using this for, and that's why we have it for 2 days. I don't think we'll need it for the second day, but I just wanted to make sure. So somebody failed to mention that this was corn. This is not compatible. I'm gonna make a phone call. See if they still want this, because this is not gonna be pretty. All right, I just got a hold of Katie, and she says go for it. So away we go. Now, it doesn't look like we're doing a whole lot here, because we've got weed spot spraying on. It doesn't seem like I can find a path here that's not going to destroy the crop, so I think we're just going to do the best we can with what we have and hope for the best. I can't help feeling like we're doing more harm than we are good. This is ridiculous. You need a proper sprayer for corn, not a tractor. You don't drive a tractor through mature corn. Oh, what are we doing? I'm also kind of just making a mess of this, but it is what it is. And yeah, the boom is up as high as it'll go. That's it. All right, I'll wing this up and give her a call, see what she says. I can't believe that. That is the most ridiculous farm sim thing ever. Hey, you know what? She's happy with it. Now we'll head down, spray Walters, and that pretty much covers the rest of the bill for renting this thing, which is nice. All right, here we are set up for the next field. This one is potatoes, and it's a little bit more suitable for a tractor to spray. Still want a dedicated sprayer or something with some narrow tires, all stats, but you know what? Again, I'm just the guy hired to do it. I'm not the guy making the calls. We're gonna go through, we're gonna get this done, get paid, come back and do our stuff, and then work on some mowing contracts. So, we'll give this a quick boop, and we'll see you when it's done.
5 minutes later.
All right, we're gonna call Walter up, tell him that we're done. Go, Walter, spraying, collect. There we go. We'll head off to our own farm, do our own spraying now that we're all paid up and now that this machine has been paid for. All right, and we are just on the last pass of the home canola, I guess. I don't know. The field behind the house. we're just finishing that one. And it is starting to rain. And I'm pretty sure this rain is hail. So, I think it's good a time as any. Oh, yeah, it just kicked off. Yeah, we're gonna have to see if we can't wait out the storm here. I'm gonna park this in the shop. And we are going to do a little bit of chemical switcheroo here. We're gonna take all the chemical out, wash it out, and we're gonna refill with herbicide. Or herbicide, we have herbicide. We're gonna refill with fertilizer. And I very badly need to make room in the shed here. All right. Get out of the rain. Now, I just had this thing in here because I was working on it the other day. I'm not actually doing any tillage, but it does hook up nicely to the big articulated here. So we'll get it picked up, get it folded up. And I don't actually want to park this thing outside in the hail, because I quite like this tractor. So we're just going to kind of shuffle this thing off the side here. And with it being an articulated, we can get this thing to do some tricky stuff. There we go, we'll just unhook that there for now. Park this thing over here. There we go. That's plenty of room. All right, let's go get this thing put away. There we go. All right. I'm gonna work on this for a little bit. Gonna try and wait out this rain if possible. Looks like it should be a passing shower, so shouldn't be too bad.
One eternity later.
And 6:30 rolls around. Rain is done. All right, let's make sure everything is set properly here. Yeah, looks like everything that I can set is set. Should be going. Let's check the map here. Nitrogen levels going up. That's good. Yeah, everything looks like it's running properly. I probably only have to make like 2 passes on this. I totally thought that I would need to use a lot more nitrogen on grass, but I guess not. All right, and we have everything fertilized. We have everything sprayed. We are going to go return this sprayer so that we don't get dinged with another day's charges. All right, guys, that is going to do it for us this episode. We're going to get to the mowing next episode. We've just completely run out of time in the day. So make sure you're following along. Make sure you subscribe so you get to see more of this. And we will see you guys in the next video. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you next time.